All right, so I think I started off when I was a kid. Um, I started sending letters to like Santa Cruz and stuff. For they used to do the catalogs. It was like kind of like a little zine they did. So I used to get those, and I used to send them letters. But it was nothing to publish or nothing. But it was just kind of like sent me a magazine, and I did that with other scenes. And one scene, Herb Newman, he made a Geek Attack. And he was kind of like the issue was late or whatever. So when he sent it to me, my letter was in there, and my picture was in there. I was psyched. I was just like, all right. And after that, I started. I got a little older, and I started seeing New York getting popular with skateboarding. So I started writing the magazines, and right away, as soon as I started writing magazines, I noticed they were publishing my stuff, and it was just from there. It was just like they opened up the floodgates, and I just started sending them letters like crazy. And every magazine, as soon as a magazine started up, I would send them letters, and I think I probably was published in every skate magazine. I just didn't think there would be like they just whatever you wrote to them, they're just gonna publish, and I felt like like I could get everything published. So I had a lot of shit to say. And most of it, when I first started writing, I was like talking a lot of shit about people, like just writing about the New York scene and how everybody's just hanging out and not skating and everything else. And from there, it was just kind of like I did that for so long. It did after, I guess, like towards late '90s, early thousands, skating kind of like died out in the city. So I wanted to take my format to something else. So I started writing to different magazines like Interview Magazine, Black Book Magazine, Village Voice, New York Press, and so I started sending them letters because I was like, all right, I could get I could get letters published in skateboard magazines, but I wanted to see if I was able to take that and take it to the next level. It'd be like more of a mainstream magazines or like whatever magazines. And I did the same thing with all magazines. And I've been doing that for over 20 years, and I'm still doing that. And a lot of magazines don't have letters columns, but but it's a fun little hobby, and it's kind of like you can make up names, and you can you don't have to go out of your identity, so nobody can realize who you are. So you can like switch up your name or switch up the letter, like make every letter a different letter, and nobody will ever know it. And the only person you're gonna know is myself. So I would go to all these magazine stores and buy 5 or 6 magazines because my letters were in it, and I would have like a huge collection. And I saved up most of my magazines. I saved, and I've been doing it forever. And it's something I started just like skateboarding, and I just never stopped. I'm just gonna keep doing it until I go to the grave. Writing's fun.